All right, my name's Aiden,
And my name is Rene Gonzalez.
and our project was about LED traffic signs. So for an introduction to our project, the goal was to, solve poor visibility at night and prevent car accidents. And also another solution of this project would be to help people, follow the law, especially at night. And also we wanted to incorporate a system that, conserved energy so the lights would not flicker when nothing is there. We wanted to have like a motion detection system incorporated. So that's a little introduction to our project.
And the description of our project, as Aiden mentioned, was to detect when it is day and when it is night, with the headlights being a factor, sunlight being a factor, having to take all of that into consideration. And as you mentioned previously, to conserve energy, you wouldn't want the product to constantly be on when it doesn't have to be, which is why we implemented our system of having sensors that do a job differently in order for one to detect when there is light and one to detect when there is no light.
Now for the operation of our product, this is a little flow chart. So for example, the product starts first and then it checks the first photoresistor. Now this photoresistor determines whether it's day or night. So obviously if there's a high value, the LEDs will stay off, meaning like nothing's going to happen. So if it's daytime, there's no possibility that the product will function. But if there is not a high value, let's say that it's night, it goes to the next photoresistor, and the next photoresistor, if there is not a high value, then the LEDs will stay on. Now this is like if it is nighttime, but yet there are no cars passing by. But if there was a high value, then the LEDs would turn on, signaling to the driver that the sign is there. So even if this statement was true, it will not function if it is day. So that is our way of conserving energy, especially during the day.
Our development. So for this part of the project, we had to incorporate the actual breadboard and design the circuit to make our idea of the realistic implementation on the LED or onto the traffic light. So for this part, we had we had 2 photoresistors, 3 LEDs. Each resistor was 10 kilo ohms, and the LEDs were 220 ohms. And basically all we had was our breadboard and our Arduino, which we programmed ourselves and incorporated our coding, which allowed us to say whenever we wanted a certain resistor to impact the LEDs and vice versa.
Now for the results, we'll show you an example in a bit of the product functioning, but it was able to detect day and night conditions. So going back to the flow chart, when it was day, or in this example, we used flashlights to emulate the daytime, the product would not turn on. But yet if it was dark and then we had a flashlight passing by the bottom photoresistor, the lights would flicker. So this obviously went back to efficient energy usage. We didn't want the product to be on during the day, and we also wanted it to be on at night only when a car was passing by with headlights. So in total, our product came out to be successful, and we had a successful test run.
And this would be the portion where we ask questions, but unfortunately it's just him and I presenting, so that would be the end of our presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so for a test run of this product, so basically this is the bottom photoresistor right here, and this will determine if a car is passing by, and this top photoresistor determines whether it's day or night. So let's say if it was a nighttime and a car passed by, the sign would flicker, alerting the driver. But let's say it was daytime, the product would not function at all. So this is why even during the day, the product does not function, and this goes back to our efficient energy usage. But if it was nighttime, the product would function.